Hello guys, in this video tutorial I am going to discuss about universal selectors and how we can reset style using universal selectors, and also I am going to discuss about the one CSS property, that is box sizing. So this is our HTML code. I have created this universal underscore selector.html file, and just I have changed the title here, universal selector and box sizing. And in body section I have this one h1 tag, and I have this 3 div tag, and inside this div tag I have h3 tag and p tag. So I'm going to launch the live server. Here we can see this is the our 3 boxes with one heading h1 tag. So here I'm going to define the style. So let's first create the style tag here, and in style I'm going to give the style to this box class. Background color I'm going to give pink, and text color I'm going to give blue. Okay, and also I want to give the some margin 20 pixel, and also I want to give padding 20 pixel. Okay, so this is how our element looks like, each having the margin and padding. So here first I'm going to talking about the universal selector. So suppose if in our page there are many different elements are there, and we want to provide a specific style to all the element which are present in our web page. So for that, what we can do, we can do two things here. First is simply just select the element by using the element or tag name. So in our page we have many element. So first element is HTML element, and after that we have body element, and after body we have in our code we have this h1 and then div. Okay, so I'm going to choose this h1, and after this we have div element, and inside div we have h3 element and p element. So now we have selected all the element by using tag name, and suppose I am going to give the property border suppose 2 pixel solid red. Okay, I am going to save my code. So here we can see all the element which are available now having the border of 2 pixel. Okay, we can see here. So suppose in our web page we have many 50 or much more element. So if we going to select each element by the tag name, then it will become a very heavy task. Okay, so here in CSS we can use this star symbol as a universal selector to select all the element which are available on our web page. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and commented this border property here, and here I'm going to paste it. Okay, now I'm going to save my code, and here we can see there is no change. Okay, this property is equivalent to this CSS property. Okay, so this is the universal selectors. And now next, how we can use the universal selector to define style for our HTML tag. Okay, so press F12 Here we can see in our page, this is the body also having some default margin. You can see in orange color, it is the margin part, body having some default margin, and this is the h1 tag which also having some default margin here, and these div tags I have set the margin and padding, so that's why it is showing. But inside the div tag, this h3 tag and this p tag also having the default margin, so I don't want this default margin here. Okay, I want to remove this default margin. And in HTML we have some element which are having default padding also. So like in table is the HTML element, so inside that table we have tr tag, and inside that we have th or td tag. So th and td tag will have a default padding of 1 pixel. Okay, so I have this code snippet for that table, and I'm going to paste it here to just demonstrate, like these element having the default padding of 1 pixel. Okay, so now I'm saving my code, and you can see here this is the table. One minute. Okay. So here we can see this is our table, and in this inspect element, that table is having no padding. Okay, it having 2 pixel border only, here we can see, and no margin and no padding. But inside the table we have this th and tr. So inside this tr we are having this th table header tag. So when I'm clicking on this table header, we can see this having padding 1 pixel. Okay, in green color this is the padding. So by default these th tags having 1 pixel padding, and this td tag also having by default 1 pixel padding. So if we want to remove the default margin and padding, so for this we can use this universal selector. So here I am just going to use margin 0 and padding 0. Okay, I'm going to save my code. Yes, so here we can see now the body tag also don't having any margin, and I'm just going to remove this border. It's not required here. I am just using it to just demonstrate you. Okay, so here we can see body tag also not having any default margin, and this h1 tag also not having any default margin. Okay, and for this div we have just set it 20 pixel margin and padding, so that's why it is showing 20 pixel. But this h3 tag and p tag also not having any default margin. Okay, and when we comes down here we can see now this td tag also having no default padding. Okay, because we have set the margin and padding to 0 for all the HTML element. So this is how we can use the universal selector in CSS. So now our next topic is box sizing. Okay, so for box sizing, here we can see I have set I'm going to remove this table tag here. Okay, so here we can see I have defined the default margin and padding here, and now I'm going to give the width also. Suppose I am going to give the width 300 pixel to our boxes. Okay, here it is the 300 pixel width. And suppose if I am going to increase this padding from 20 pixel, now it is 40 pixel. So here you can see when I am increasing the padding, the width of the box is also increasing. Okay, just looks again, now it's 60 pixel. So width of the box is also increasing with the padding size. So why? Because by default padding is not included in the width of the element. Okay, so by default the padding is not included in the width of the element. It means when you give the padding, so it will increase the width of your HTML element. So this will cause the disturbance in our whole page layout. So how we can fix it? We can fix it by using one CSS property, that is box sizing. Okay, so box sizing, I'm going to give border box. I'm going to save it. So here we can see, and now if I increase this padding to 60 to 80 pixel, and now I'm going to save it. So here we can see the width of the element is not increasing. Okay, this is because we have set the box sizing to border box. So this is the use of this box sizing, but the length of the element is increasing because it is just based on the what is the size of your content and what is the size of your whole box. So you need to pick the padding according to that. So this is all about the box sizing and universal selector in CSS. Thank you for watching this video.